This is Carolyn. I am actually in the car driving. I am on my way to physical therapy, but they called me the other day and said that they didn't realize that I was approved for one more day. So I had to call and make an appointment. So I made the appointment for today. I really didn't want to do anything today because this is my last day off. I go back to work tomorrow. And then today is my due date for my Mounjaro injection. And usually Mounjaro injection is given at night when I get off work, because I work from, being a nurse, I work from 7 a to 7 p. So it's when I get off work at night, I rush in the house and, do my injection or whatever. But since I'm off today, I say, you know what, I'm going to start giving my injection every other week on that Wednesday while I'm off. Give it to myself early, rather than wait until the night, because I really just want to relax. I had a full weekend. One of my best friends, her son got married, and this is his first marriage, his first wedding. None of us wanted to miss the wedding, and it was so beautiful. He cried, I cried. I think everybody had a tear or two during this wedding. It was just so beautiful, so emotional. When I tell you the food was great, but that cake was delicious. And of course I got a piece of cake, in which I didn't have a big piece. I think my piece was smaller than my granddaughter's piece, but I ate it, and I didn't eat the frosting. I just tasted a little bit of it, and I tell you, it was so delicious. It was so delicious. But after I ate the cake, I said, man, I wish I didn't eat that cake, because I have been really doing good by eating minimal carbs. And probably, as far as the carbs are concerned, sugar, I really haven't had any. And usually if I eat any sweets, it makes my taste buds want sweets every day. But it didn't happen. I ate that little piece of cake. I felt a little guilty. I didn't regret it, but I felt a little guilty for eating the carbs, but because I felt that I was going to be craving sweets. Nope, I have not been craving sweets. Today was my last day of physical therapy. I am done. Okay, thought I was done about a week and a half ago, but they called me back and said, no, you were approved for 6 visits and you only did 5. So I set up the last one this morning. I went and I'm done. I have a little clip so you guys can see me doing just a little bit of my physical therapy. Now it's over and it's back to the real world, back to the gym it is. And I can't wait. So I'm going to continue my exercises and just keep, fit, and to continue on my Mounjaro journey. So let's talk about, last week we talked about the comparison I made between Ozempic and Mounjaro, and how Ozempic did me one way and Mounjaro did me a whole nother way, a way that agrees with my body, and my, circumstances or whatever. So today, so last week also, we talked about my lab work and how All my lab work was like immaculate. It was wonderful, except one thing, my A1C. It wasn't bad or anything, but my fasting A1C back in January was 6.0. And I said that this time when I had my lab work done, it was still 6.0. All my other lab work came down to perfect, except that. Not saying that 6 is bad, it's just that I thought it should have been less. And I said that my doctor wasn't that concerned about it, and neither was I. I wasn't concerned, but it did stay on my mind as to why. And I can only come up with one thing: fruit. Now, fruit is good for you, and we should eat fruit a few times a day. But for me, you see this apple? I will eat this apple, the whole thing. You see how big this apple is? There's nothing wrong with eating an apple. But you see this apple? What I should have done was had an apple of this size and eat it. Maybe even cut this in half and eat half for breakfast and half for lunch. But I would eat this whole apple in one setting. And when I would get done eating this apple, I would be so full. Also, for breakfast, I like to eat yogurt and I like to have a cup of coffee. Sometimes I will put a little granola in it. But I would eat a whole banana. Okay? Look at this is a big banana. Not only is it long, but it's a big banana. What I should have done was taken a knife and cut the banana in half. Eat half the banana, put the other half in like a Ziploc bag, put it in the freezer or the refrigerator, and have it in a smoothie or have it as a frozen snack or something. So, my thought on my A1C is probably eating a little bit too much fruit. And there is a such thing as eating too much fruit. Fruit has its own sugars, good sugars, but they will run your blood sugar up. They will have an effect on your A1C if you're eating too much, because this whole banana would be for breakfast. This whole apple would be for a snack. And then probably somewhere during the day, I will probably eat an orange or a handful of blueberries or something like that. So I'm saying all that to say is be careful of the amount of fruits that you're eating, okay? Because there is a such thing as having too much fruit. And I, as a nurse, I knew that, but I was just so happy to get something in me that was sweet that and the apple would be so good, I would just eat the whole thing. And this is too much. We should not do that. Um, Another thing I wanted to talk about was the injection in the thigh. And like a few of you have said that the injection, even though it might be a little bit more uncomfortable than other areas, the thigh, when you give it in the thigh, it one of the effects that it will have is that your appetite will decrease so much. You guys don't think I want that? Like, I really, really want that. I want my appetite to be suppressed. It's already is, but if it could be even more, I will love it. So, um, I said I won't do it again, but I have to find an area in my thigh that won't hurt. So I'm not gonna do it on the top of my thigh anymore. And I say that, and I kind of knew that when I gave it, but I did it anyway. On the top of my thigh, I have a lot of muscle there. I don't have much fat on the top of my thighs, but I do have fat, and even on the outsides of my thigh, I don't have a lot of fat there. So I would understand why the needle would hurt. So I think what I'm going to do is take the inner part of my thigh. Well, I know there's no muscle there, and I will shoot it there. If that doesn't hurt, we have a winner. But if it hurts, I then I'm done. Really, really, I will be done. So I will do not today. Mm-mm, I have to think about it. But maybe next week I will try the inner parts of my thigh where I have fat. Okay, that's what we'll do. Okay, so because I want that suppressed appetite, like I'm doing good, but having that would be even more wonderful. Um, so today I'm going to give my injection in my tummy. And as I don't know, those of you who don't know me yet, this is Mounjaro 7.5. Okay. And you see the liquid in here. And then I'm going to pull off. There's your needle in there. Okay. On my stomach here. I'm excited that it's in my stomach because I know it doesn't hurt. Okay, then you want to unlock. And 1, 2, 3. Don't feel a thing. Hold it there for a few seconds, and then you're done. It's easiest 1, 2, 3, and I already know it's not gonna hurt. I just love it in my tummy. And that's it. See, all my medicine is gone. Okay. And I would just like to take out this time to say thank you for joining me. And don't forget to like that thumbs up. Give me a comment, things you want me to try or do, videos you want me to make. And for those of you who really have not seen me before, please push that subscribe button. I would really appreciate it. And I hope you guys have a wonderful evening. And that's for you. Bye.